Hi everyone, welcome to Day Zero. I'm Patricia, co-founder and CEO of Space Creator, and thank you so much for joining. These are the key topics that we're gonna discuss during today. We will have first a quick introduction of who we are, where we come from. Many of you may know about us, but some other people doesn't. We will also focus in which problem we're working on and how are we fixing it, the benefits of our solution, the pricing, a quick review on our partnership program, a quick demo, and a live Q&A. So if you have any question, you can just type it on the YouTube chat, and I will go through them by the end of the webinar. So Space Creator is founded by me and Adrian. Many of you may know us because of the name of Futura Space. We've been working together for almost 7 years now. And Futura Space is a creative research and development hub in which we've been working with many types of technologies, from 360 cinematic movies to experiential installations, holographic displays, real-time VFX, VR and AR apps. And we are very proud because most of our own content have traveled around the world, international and international festivals, and most of our VR experiences can be experienced on the most common VR platforms. That took us to be able to work with many different brands from many different industries, from more cultural creative industry to more corporate. We are always open to work with projects that they really have a meaning. And then suddenly a little thing came up on 2020, a global pandemic, something that you never think you're gonna live by yourself. That is something that you only think you're gonna read in history class. And because we were working on real-time solutions with game engines and with interactive narratives, our own clients called us trying to virtualize their events. So we were like, yeah, why not? Let's virtualize your event or your space or your activity. So at that moment, at the beginning of the pandemic, we never thought about building a software solution. What we did first is a research on the market on which platform could we use for our clients, and we didn't found any platform which we truly liked. So our creativity was completely smashed. So whenever our creativity is smashed, something that we do and is in our DNA is to build the solution. So we configure a team and we were like, okay, we're gonna build our own virtual platform. Because of that, we've been able to work with more than 25 brands with 25 different spaces, in which the most famous ones are Facebook, now Meta, Adobe, Roca, and Janssen, and many colleges like University of Catalonia, University of Navarra, Grupo Planeta, and other Spanish brands. But what we figured out during this time is that we were doing everything by scratch, and that's expensive and not very scalable. And actually something that it hasn't changed in these pandemic years. Like if you want to build a virtual space, you only have two options. You create it from scratch, all the technology that you need to build, and as I said, it's super expensive and not scalable. And the second choice is building on top of a virtual platform, a social media platform in which most of them have land fees. You don't have access to the data of the KPIs that your users generate, and you need to have tech knowledge. So we were like, okay, how can we fix this? So we focus on trying to build a web builder for virtual spaces in the same way that WordPress, Wix, or Squarespace works. We have a world editor with a content management system in which you can create your virtual space on the web in less than a minute. And you can manage all your content, videos, streamings, whiteboards, any kind of stuff. We also have networking tools in which you can socialize with the people connected through voice, written, and video chat, public or private. Plus, you can play with interactive buttons like doing polls, downloading documentation, redirecting to different sites, and any other purpose like info panels. And then we come to what we believe should be the core of anything that is virtualized is all about gamification and data. We believe that these kind of spaces should work through data-driven experiences, because if you just put videos, that space is not going to work. You need gamification because it's where you generate those interactions and connections between people. And then we have also the data collection, in which to us is extremely important, because at the same way that on a website you create a funnel to being able to translate a lead into a consumer because of the consumer journey, you need to do the same thing on a visual space. And the other value of a Space Creator is that we are not a social virtual platform, we are a virtual business solution, we are a software company. Also, we offer you your data. A company grows, a brand grows, and everything grows when you can analyze your data, because then it's when you can create a strategy and validate that you're doing things right. And we also offer you the software to be able to create your own virtual business. You can manage and monetize your virtual world in the way that you want. We don't go through your business model; it's yours. We are only just your tool to create your business. And this is because our purpose is to bring virtual spaces to the business ecosystem and not the other way around. This is very important to us because we see virtuality as an extension of digital. What we pretend is that we don't have to invent different words or concepts. There's like a huge industry working that is called digital marketing. And what we believe is that digital marketers will become virtual marketers whenever we'll be able to connect all our APIs with HubSpot, Salesforce, the client's LMS, and this kind of stuff. So you can centralize the data of your users, and you can automate your customer journey, analyze it, and have a strategy in the same way that you have on a website, but also in the virtual space. And this is because we focus on that because everybody talks about the metaverse as the future of the internet, but we asked us the question of how the internet works. And the response is that we don't know how the internet works. We know how the websites work, because most of the people in their everyday basis, they don't operate on the internet. They operate with websites. And today we are all on the internet, and we are all like in this huge global economy thanks to the web builders, because not everybody knows how to code or to create a website. But with solutions like WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, and this kind of stuff, everybody has access to the internet and to this huge economy. So we believe that with virtual spaces should not be different. And it's where we want to position a Space Creator, like a Web3D builder, to be able to democratize the virtual spaces to access a virtual economy. And for that, we have 4 different plans. If you, like I said, if you're a big company, don't worry, there's a plan for you. These are the ones that we believe they're gonna be like the most common ones. We'll have a free one up to 10 users with 1 mini game and basic data and documentation support. Then we have the Rocky, up to 25 concurrent users, 1 game, basic data and ticket support. Senior, 50 users, 2 mini games, standard data and ticket support. And the Wiz, which is up to 100 users, 2 mini games, pro data and ticket support. These are monthly pricing. And the difference between basic, standard, and pro is that in basic we only give you basic data such as how many people are connected right now, during the day and during the week. With the standard data, we give you more information about estimation time of the people connected, videos that they've watched, estimated time per video. And in the pro data, we give you all the interactions that the user has done. Where did he press, how many times, and all kind of information. And for bigger clients, we have custom plans in which we divide in Space Creator Plus and Build by Space Creator. Space Creator Plus is all about the architecture in being able to scale the experiences up to 300 users per instance and as many instances as you wish. This is something that we feel very proud of because we know that not any other platform has 300 users on web with this quality. And something that we're also very proud of is that even though you are in instance 1 and your friend is in instance 10, you can still talk via chat. This is something that no one else has. And then we have the Build by Space Creator, in which you can hire our team to design your experience, design your space, and to design even new templates, video games, and everything that is about design. And lastly, we have the partnership program, in which we give you onboarding to explain how does the product work. As an early adopter, you will also be able to test new features before we release them, and you will also be able to request new ones. So if you detect, for example, that you have 2, 3, 5 consumers that they're asking always for the same, you can give us that feedback, and we will put it like on top of our to-do list stuff. Something that we've also seen in these 2 years of madness is that not everyone is qualified. So we want to reward the qualified people with an official certification to being able to ensure high quality standard. And we also want to give an annual award to recognize the best performance of our best partners. And I think it's also a little bit fun to have a little bit of competition. We'll give you also continuous training to keep you technically updated, and we'll give you also partner support in case you need to give technical support to your clients. And lastly, we're always happy to go to the market in a collaboration. As you've seen in the Space Creator plans, we can create experiences at scale. So for custom licenses, we are always happy to go together. And that's it. I'm going to show you a quick demo of how does the platform work. And then we have a quick Q&A. I'm going to stop my camera so you just focus on the demo. One sec.
Okay, so this is a link that you will have available to try on the tool. I'm gonna log in with my username. Okay, so forget about the UI. This is not the final UI. This is the one that we're using internally to be able to work faster. But for the beta release at the end of this year, it will be a UI more such as a software as a service. So this is my avatar, the new one, and I can change many things. I can change my head size, I can change my cheeks, my jaw, my chin, whatever you want, my skin color. I'll go this one. I can change my hair, I can have a bump, I can have short, I can have this type of transparencies. I'll go with this one, and for example I can change the color, and I can also have like gradient. I'll go with blue. Oops, blue. Okay, this type of blue. Okay, I like this one. And you can change the type of mix and the type of gradient. For example, I'll go this one. I can have different eyebrows. We will have more. I can have different eyes and eyelashes. Something that we will have also by the end of this year is different makeup. I can change my nose, my lips, and my beard. And I also have clothing. I have t-shirts. For example, I always go with this hoodie. I like it black. You can change your fatness. You can change more into a male or female. And maybe you don't see with the hoodie, but you can have more chest or less chest. Go this one. And you can change also the colors, the trousers. You have skirts, You can have different shoes. You can have the Saye vegan sneaker. You can have flip-flops. You can have the Air Jordan, which you can change also the color, whatever you want. And you have the typical Vans, which I'll go classic. And you have complements. You have hats, glasses, and piercings. For example, you can decide which type of piercing you want. In this case, I'll go with any. You have your profile information. This is optional. You can type your information or not. If you type your information, if anyone clicks on top of your avatar, they will be able to see what's your name, where do you live, where do you work, your role, and your contact. And you also have like a quick panel of the most common controls and instructions. Once you are happy with your avatar, you press OK and you're in the virtual world. In this case, for example, I have this space. I'm gonna delete it. World editor, delete. I'm gonna show you how to create a new one. In this case, for example, now it's empty, and I'm gonna start building. We have hubs. That is the center spot of our space. This center spot is very useful if you want to give any activity information, any calendar, having a meeting point, or give any relevant information at the end of the day. For example, you can have just an auditorium if you don't want to have a very big space, or you can have a big plaza so you can build around the space. In this case, I'm gonna try different exteriors. I'm gonna go with futuristic portal. I'm gonna go with this type of building, and I don't want anything here. And then I have the interiors, in which I can have big audience. I can have a temple pool, and I can have a meeting room. So this is our space that we've created in less than a minute. And if you go out of the creator mode, you will see it in the way that the users will see it. So for example, if I go back to the creator mode and I come here and I say this space is for workshops, I can change the color, I can change the font size. And for example, if you click in the Pro Element, the Pro Elements are our CMS. So you can upload image, videos, text, streamings, or any type of presentation. If you upload images, please notice that there's a maximum weight. We have to remember that this is a website, so it has to be optimized. And I'm gonna upload this one. And I can change the aspect to 111 or 916. I can scale it, whatever you want, and you can set up any external link button. For example, you can choose the design of the bottom, and you can decide where to place it, height. So the better design notions that you have, better will look. So for example, if I go back to how the users are gonna see, they only see the things that me as a creator have edited. If you want to have a picture, a video, you just tap on the Pro Element and say that you want a video. We recommend always to have a thumbnail, because whenever you are far away of the video, it will place a picture instead of the video because of buffering. And we can go and select a video, place the link, decide if we want to show a timeline or not. I want a timeline, say applicate, and we go far away, we come back. We can mute it, we can do full screen, we can go back and forward, whatever we want, and we can get out of the video. So for example, if we go far away, as you see, we'll place a picture, and whenever you come inside of the video, you play the video. And that's it. So this is the CMS, this is how you edit a world, and other features. For example, I think this was the meeting room. This is something that I really like. we want to focus on remote learning and working. So now we have video conferencing between coworkers. So you come into this space and you can have a meeting room with the people of your company. You can display your microphone and camera. I'm not gonna do it because I'm in the middle of the demo and I don't wanna blow up the streaming. If you tap in any other avatar, you can type them by private. You can have a video conferences one by one. You have the general chat with emojis, and we have private chat in which you can talk privately even if they're not connected. It works like WhatsApp. Whenever they get back into the virtual space and they are connected, they will be able to read what you sent it, and there's like an historic. If you want to search for a friend, you can search it. And for example, if you wanna delete the message, you can delete your historical message. So this is like a super quick demo. If someone has like a very specific need, you can call us and we'll go through a more specific demo. Now if you want, we can go through the live Q&A. So now is the time to shoot some questions. Okay, now, do you hear me now? Okay. So when you mean the avatar's resolution, I guess you mean the avatar's polygons. Actually, our avatars are thought for WebGL. They're very super optimized. We have each avatar has like 5,000 polygons, and when you dress them and you have the animations and stuff, it scales to 9,000 polygons. I believe that our avatars are like the more realistic ones with very low polygons. How many people can be simultaneously in the video call of the meeting room? Okay, we've tested until 20 users. So I believe we could have 20, but we haven't tested more. So I truly don't know, but we can see that 10, 20, Adrian? 10, 20? Okay, between 10 and 20. There's more questions like, right now you only have a maximum of 2 mini games available. Will you continue developing more? Yeah, actually, we are now launching with what we have, but in our roadmap is to create more 3D templates, more features, and more mini games, and all this new stuff will be available under like monthly add-ons. So each month you'll be able to rent a new mini game or a new 3D template or some kind of new whiteboards or any other kind of stuff. Can you share your screen on the meeting room? This is something that we're working on. We still haven't developed. It's on our roadmap. Our development team is working on it, and we think that we might have it for the beta release by the end of this year. I don't know if there are more questions like does your avatars have facial expressions? Yeah, actually, one of the things that we most like of our avatars is they have a full facial rig, so it's compatible with a VR solution. We are still not going to VR because we want to focus first on websites, but actually our avatars will be able to work in VR with facial tracking, so the experiences that you have in real life will be automatically the same in virtual reality. Can I place any type of content in the Pro Element? I don't know if any type, but I will say that you can have images, videos, streamings. By the end of this year, you'll be able to share your screen on any pre-element. You will be able to have whiteboards. and you can also play text and interactive buttons. Would it be possible to upload custom 3D content? Not now. This is something that is the first thing that we want to develop in the first quarter of 2023. Our partners can create their own 3D models, but there's no an automation in which you can just upload it. If you want to upload something, you can send it to us, and we will do it for you. But it's something that is basically in our roadmap, and it's one of the first things that we want to do in 2023. I don't know if anyone has more questions. Cool, thanks. Okay. Let me see if there's more questions. Is it possible to add custom clothing to the avatars? Yeah, actually, we can do the custom clothing ourselves or even our partners. And in the same way that right now we are the ones who have to upload it, we would upload it, but by 2023, we want to work in automation for you to be able to upload it. Okay, I don't know if that's all the questions that we have, even though if you have any question or you want like a more deep demo, or you want to work in a case study in a specific, you can always contact us. The next webinar, we want to talk about case studies, like for example, learning, working, and cultural events. So hope we can see you in the next webinar, and this is it for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.